Hi, I'm Nat, and it has been a while. I wanted to make an update video talking to you about why I've been gone, what I've been up to, and of course an update to primarily my Christine Daae costume that I've been working on, which I posted the first video of last year, and it got a really great response, and I'm very humbled and very, I don't know, it makes my heart very happy. I'm glad people are excited about my projects that I'm working on and that they want to see more. So firstly, about the Christine costume. So I finished the skirt and posted that, and originally planned to make the rest of it in the following month, so maybe finish it by the end of the year. And then it was 2020 and that did not happen. As you can imagine, the year was a bit hectic and I just ended up not having as much time to work on it as I wanted to, plus a slew of other things. But I have been working on it more recently. It's still months ago at this point. Anyway, I've worked more on it. There's been updates, but when I first made this channel, I decided that I wanted to only post like succinct, nice finished videos that showed the end product of whatever I was working on, whether it be a full costume or pieces of a costume. I just knew, okay, I'll explain why it's taken so long in the video that I eventually post for the bodice, but it's been so long at this point, I thought I'll just post a little in between. It'll be fine, I'll allow it. I have started it, but I came across a few road bumps along the way. I have a very basic bodice pattern that I've made from a few patterns that really fit me well. Just put it together so I can have a nice base pattern that I know fits me and I can work off of and build new pattern pieces. That one ends basically at my waist, where Christine's corset goes down to her hips, plus accommodates for the big skirt. So I made a pattern that had all of the loops and swirls and all of the stuff of her bodice, but when I tried it on with the skirt, I did not accommodate for the fact that it almost poofs out at a 90-degree angle, like from my body and then the fullness of the skirt. So there was a really weird crease in like the waist part of it, and I wasn't sure how to pattern it. I was also a little impatient and just was excited to work on it. I was like, okay, my solution for now will be to pattern something that has a lot of extra fabric. Just however big the pattern piece needed to be for each individual section, add a few extra inches, and it'll be perfect and it'll work. Because my plan was to dip dye it as a sewn together corset. The size of my dye pot is not big enough for a huge square of fabric. I don't know how much better to put that. I didn't want to dip dye all of the fabric in one large cut because I didn't know if it'd be even. I wanted to make sure it lined up nice when I cut the pattern pieces, so I thought I'll just sew it together with basting stitches, and then I'll dip dye it, and once that's done, I'll just seam rip it, take the pattern pieces apart, and then I can put like interfacing and sew it together properly with boning. But then it came to the dyeing, and I ended up doing, I think, over 10 dye baths to try to get this thing to be the right color. I'll show a picture of what the colors are supposed to look like underneath the bodice before there's beading. It's very saturated and very bright. The colors that I was able to achieve were very pastel and just not saturated enough. Didn't even come close to what I wanted. It like looked pretty, but also because I've already made the skirt, the base of the skirt is really saturated, that pink, so it just didn't really match. After doing so many dyes, I wasn't super sure on the pattern. And so at this point, I think I'd just like to start over on it, because otherwise I know I'm not going to be happy with it. But the problem there is I'm very excited about a lot of projects at once, and I've just kind of lost interest in that one at the moment. I'm still going to do it. I still love Christine, and it's definitely going to happen. I love the skirt, and I want the finished outfit 100%. I just think it's going to be pushed to the back of my list for right now. And I'd like to work on some other things I'm just more excited about first, because that's the most important thing, is that I do this for fun and for myself, so I want to work on things that make me happy. Also, at the end of 2020, my eczema came back. So I've struggled with eczema for all of my life. If you don't know, it's just a skin condition that's really dry, flaky, red, irritated skin. I had it for many years, and then I had finally managed to make it better. Look like a normal person. And that was the case for a few years, and that's when I started cosplaying. But then last year it came back and it was very prominent on my face, so I couldn't really wear makeup or wanted to do anything cosplay related, so that motivation really went down. And then it also came back really strong on my arms, and it still is. So working on any project that is sleeveless for me right now is just not something I'm looking forward to. One, it hurts. Two, I don't really want to look at it and show off my red scaly arms. Also, it's just like uncomfortable to have them out. Like, it's just feels nicer to have it covered. With all of that stuff combined, that's why it's going to be kind of pushed back a little bit. I'm still definitely going to work on it, and it will be a video on here eventually. When exactly, I'm not really sure. I definitely will do it, but I'm planning on filming a bunch of other projects. As I said, I'm excited about a lot all of the time. So I have a lot of projects that I'm currently working on that I'm really excited to film, and we just moved like 2 months ago into a new house, so I finally have a whole room to do my sewing in. It'll be a lot easier and nicer to film and create projects in here, so I'm really excited. I have a few lined up that I'm working on right now, including a few video ideas. I already filmed a tutorial on a mushroom hat, so that'll be up probably this week also. A very casual fall skirt that I made, and you guys on Instagram were really excited about it, so I'm going to show you how to make that. Starting on Anastasia's gown, which I'm very excited for. Along with kind of walkthroughs about how I'm sewing things, I'd also like to do some videos on costumes that I've already finished or am really close to finishing and I haven't filmed every part of it. And it'll be more like this, just kind of talking about it, but I want to go really in depth and show the costume and zoom into all the pieces and show what I'm still working on. So that way, even though I couldn't have filmed the whole project and you can't see it from scratch, I can still tell you how I worked on it and explain it the best I can. So that's less of a full walkthrough and more of, I don't know, just kind of talking about how I did it, but hopefully that will still help. So a few of those costumes are Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, Impa from Hyrule Warriors, and a few other ones that, again, I've worked on, haven't filmed, but I'd like to show the process, or at least talk about the process of how I made them. So hopefully that will still be helpful. So yeah, in short, in long, I have a lot of ideas for this channel and I really want to get back into trying to film it because I'm really excited and I think it's really fun. So thank you for watching this long mumbly video of me just chatting. Also, I have an Instagram where I post all of my cosplay things, all of my photos. I post on my stories about my progress, my day-to-day life, stuff like that. If you're interested, you can go follow that. Link is down below. Also, I am selling prints of some of my cosplays. If you're interested in that, there's also information on that on my Instagram, and you can also support me through Ko-fi if you are interested. Link to all the good stuff will be down below. And then again, look out for a new video coming out this week, and then hopefully the week after. I don't want to be too ambitious, but definitely within this month I'm going to post quite a few more. So stay tuned, I guess. And thank you for being really interested in my work, and I hope that my videos can help you be creative as well. Okay, I don't know how to end videos. Okay, bye. In my I don't know how to talk. I'm very blabbery. I don't know what to say.